Do you struggle with the feeling that you've been settling, that you deserve better and you don't know where to start? There are things in our lives that make it difficult to move on because they're sucking the life out of you. Over time, these behaviors can even ruin the good parts of your life, bleeding over and becoming too much to handle. Eventually, these behaviors can become too much to manage for one person. Do you put up with behaviors that would otherwise be a significant red flag just for your peace? Do you let other people drain your attention, energy, or otherwise? Hello everyone, and welcome to Highly Successful You. Today, we're going to talk about the 10 things you should never tolerate in life. We'll look at the things you should never tolerate, from the big to the small, to the things that could downright be ruining your chances to grow. Life has a way of throwing things at people, and many will accept them as they go. Make sure you watch this video to the end because you're going to want to make some changes to your life to see the results you want. If you're excited for today's video, make sure you hit the like button. So with that, let's get right into it. Number 1. Disrespect. Don't tolerate disrespect or disrespectful people. These people have a way of speaking and behaving in a way without regard for other people, laws, customs, norms, or society. Disrespectful behavior can erode your sense of self-worth and confidence daily, making you feel like this is normal behavior. You shouldn't accept disrespect from any of your relationships, especially when it's consistent. Address it when you can, and make a point to figure out if any of your other relationships are putting you through the same disrespect. 2. Inaction. Don't tolerate inaction or inertia in your life. Either you will take action, seize opportunities, and make some progress in your life, or other people will. Inaction can come in many forms, and it can stem from anxiety. So for many, it's not as simple as deciding against inaction. Make a plan each and every day and put it first. Working towards your goal can make a massive difference, chipping away even if it's just a few daily tasks. Inaction is the act of not doing, and as long as you set your sights on your goal, you'll be better off. 3. Abusive behavior. Never tolerate abusive behavior from other people. Relationship abuse can come in all shapes and sizes, but fear of the other person is the most telling sign that you're stuck in something vicious. Toxic behavior from the people in your life can be terrifying, and it can shape your every decision in life. If you've experienced physical, emotional, or other forms of abuse, it's high time you recognize and take the necessary steps to get out of the situation. Any healthy relationship is marked by equal trust and respect, and if the people in your life don't treat you like an equal, you may need to assess what they bring into your life. You cannot trade off and accept abuse on your path to growth. 4. Working a job you hate. If you hate your job, it will make every day difficult for you. You have to wake up and spend a third of your life doing this job. Why will you put yourself through that? If you're unhappy, start putting together a plan today to figure out your best route of transition into another job you love. It's not an overnight thing, and you might have to work on it over time. But you as an individual shouldn't have to settle for something you're not passionate about. Make a plan, work through your plan, and do something that excites or invigorates you. 5. Monotony. Don't settle for a routine or a monotonous life. Many people find that the less routine they encounter, the more they can enjoy their lives. Make regular changes and push your boundaries to get your brain moving. This can make you more mindful, aware, and creative. Small changes can go a long way. If you're the type to crave regular routines, try making a small change each day and see how it shakes things up. You may find that this is uncomfortable at first, but eventually these new experiences will bring you more joy and excitement than you could ever imagine. 6. Dishonesty. Never tolerate a dishonest person in your life, especially not your inner circle. Living your honest life is priceless, not able to be replaced with anything else. You'll be able to be more at peace with yourself and others. Dishonest people are trying to actively steal from other people's reality. If you have dishonest people in your life, you might benefit from recognizing them and removing that from your day-to-day life. 7. Peer pressure. Never tolerate pressure from peers, like from your colleagues or friends. Peer pressure strips you of who you are and want to be. Peer pressure forces your hand and pushes you into a corner. Peer pressure can make you who you aren't, subversively molding you into someone who will eventually become unrecognizable. If you have to take a step back and assess how you've got to the place you're at, you're already a few choices too deep into a peer pressuring hole. It isn't too late to free yourself from it, and it's good to remember that fact. Be yourself, and eventually you'll find that you attract people who appreciate you for who you are. 8. Infidelity. Infidelity, while only affecting people in relationships, is more damaging than a lot of people realize. Infidelity is breaking a sacred promise between you and your partner to remain faithful to one another. Cheating isn't just of a physical nature, but emotional as well. Knowing your partner values the company and intimacy of another person can hurt your sense of self and ability to trust people. If you discover that your partner isn't wholly committed to your intimate relationship, in some cases it's healthier to move on than to stick around. It's not easy and you might struggle to let go, but you have to know it's for the best for you and the other person. 9. Bad sleeping habits. Never tolerate your sleep habits slipping or sleep deprivation. Your productivity and ability to function will suffer when your mind and body are deprived of adequate time to rest and recover. Allow yourself to recover in a clean, comfortable, and safe sleeping environment every night. If you're in a situation where your basic needs, including safety and comfort, are not being met, then your best bet is to figure out the ways in which you can change that for the better. Bad sleeping habits can affect all parts of your life, making you sluggish and slow, or even downright damaging your mind. Take care of yourself first and foremost before you try to make any other changes. 10. Wastefulness. It may surprise you, but the last thing we will cover today is wastefulness. This in particular applies to many different parts of our lives, and we can allow it to creep up and take control even without realizing it. Wastefulness can be time, food, money, and other resources. To live wastefully is a lousy way of living, and the waste can pile up over time to something that affects other parts of your life. You as an individual have all the control in the world to dive in and stop wasting. You just need to know what parts of your life are excessive and which are unavoidable. Do you find yourself wasting time, and would you benefit from a trimmed down, more precise schedule? Wastefulness should be at the top of your priority list. The things we accept from others and the behaviors we allow in our lives can shape our lives. We're surrounded by the people we choose to spend time with, and those people change us for the better or worse. We must make obvious, decisive choices about which behaviors we're willing to stand for and which are too much. Some things can be forgiven, and things that should never be tolerated, and it's up to us to make that distinction for ourselves. Do you know the difference between acceptable behavior and the things you need to cut out of your life? Do you know the steps necessary to make those changes in your life for the better? Maybe it's worth taking the time and making these decisions for yourself, or assessing these behaviors as they crop up in your life. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Are there any thoughts you'd like to share? Drop them down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.